I have so many Hispanics, and they love me. I employ, they're tremendous people. They work hard. Mexicans, all over. I have thousands, and I love them.
I'm #1 in Nevada, #1 in North Carolina, and #1 nationally. But very importantly, I'm #1 with the Hispanics.
Mexicans for Trump. When it's all said and done, mark my words, if I get the nomination, I will win. I will win. Remember that, the Hispanic vote.
By the way, such a great relationship with the Hispanics.
All right, joining us now from Los Angeles, Professor of Political Science and Chicano Studies at UCLA, Matt Barreto. He's been looking at how the Hispanic vote impacts the race for 2016.
He's been smiling.
Hey, by the way, tell Matt we've got a Make America Great hat for him.
Yes, we do. I'm sure he's excited about that. Professor, thanks for being up early with us this morning. We appreciate it. Despite what Mr. Trump said in those clips, we've got a new NBC News Wall Street Journal poll that shows 75% of Latinos polled have an unfavorable view of Donald Trump. Is there any way he can change that impression?
I don't think so. You know, those clips that you were showing were pretty funny because the data suggests just the opposite of what he's saying, that he does not have any favorability really at all within the Latino community. And now the larger question that people are asking is whether or not that's carrying over. Because he has been so loud and so vocal on these issues to the larger brand and the larger image of the Republican Party as he continues to make some of these statements. And that should be a big worry for a lot of people inside the party.
By the way, the favorable number is 13% for Donald Trump in that poll among Latino voters. If it's not Donald Trump, Professor, who among the Republican candidates is registering well among Latino voters?
Well, I think one of the things that you saw last night in the New Hampshire forum was that a lot of them are starting to take Trump's lead, and that should cause a lot of worry for the Republican Party as a whole. That is, a lot of people last night in New Hampshire were taking a very strong stance against immigration reform, in favor of more border security, of wanting to delay immigration reform. And so we didn't see, even from folks like Jeb Bush, who were supposedly the ones who were going to bring the Republican Party back for Hispanics. We didn't see a lot of that last night. We saw people talking about securing the border and delaying and pushing back any sort of legal status. And so we want to study and we want to assess whether that trend continues, like it did in 2012. That was one of the things that got Mitt Romney in trouble, is that he let the primary sway him so far to the right, and I think that could be a big issue of concern.
However, I remember the day I realized that Mitt Romney couldn't win, and that's when he looked in the camera at one of those big debates and said, "I will veto the DREAM Act if it gets to my desk," and he said it twice. And I realized that he had no idea what the difference between immigration reform and the DREAM Act is. Basically telling people they don't want their children in the country. These are people who graduated from high school, who did well, who served in the armed forces. I think this is not good for the Republican Party. If he gets down to the final 4 or 5, and this process goes out when people are really paying attention next winter, I think the Republican Party is in very deep trouble no matter who they nominate.
All right. Matt Barreto, thank you very much.